Yes, people, welcome back to the channel. Princeton Talks, day after Arsenal versus Leverkusen and the second legs of the first round of the Champions League round of 16s. And it was a good night for the Arsenal boys. It was a great night for the Arsenal boys, if you ask me. We beat Leverkusen 2-0, making it 3-1 on aggregate. I'm disappointed. I really wanted a corner or two even, just because of the way this guy was talking about Yova in the interview after the last game. So I really wanted a couple set pieces on his head, but I'll take a win whichever way. Going into the game lineup, I was happy. If you saw my preview, it's pretty much the lineup that I'd predicted. I think I put Havertz to start, but Gyökeres started, Havertz come on, so I was cool with that. And to be fair, I was probably wrong because I think Gyökeres had a very good game, and he was probably right to start him. Now, I watched the game partly in bits. I was working last night. As you can see, I'm very tired. I'm just trying to do this video quickly. But from what I could see, we were struggling to beat their keeper, man. Making chances, but we was not clinical. We weren't efficient, and I hope that's not something that comes back to bite us. I feel like with Gyökeres and Eze, we've got two ball strikers that should be able to take chances. So I'm hoping that this isn't a recurring theme. But yeah, their keeper, good performance at first, man. To the point where you start thinking, is this going to be one of them games? But I feel for the most part, it looked like we were dominating them. Declan Rice, I saw when I was watching it, it looked like he was our deepest midfielder. So I know that they've been kind of toying with the Rice and Zubomendi. Sometimes Rice is the 8, or sometimes Zubomendi's the 8, and the other would be the 6. For me, if you watch my player ratings, I usually rate Rice twice. One defensively, one offensively. So defensively, I always give him a defensively high rating. Offensively, sometimes can leave a little. He can leave a little bit on the table. Like you can feel like, come on, you can do more. Because I don't want to say like, oh, he's got like prolific passing. He's got great ball striking, but his passing is good, but he just doesn't do it as much. I want to say he's like some intricate passer, but he can thread a ball. So I want to see more of that. But in terms of yesterday's game, like I said, he looked like he was playing a bit deeper, and him as a 6, when like certain game states, it's just Rice in front of Gabriel and Saliba. It's a long day, long day. I thought he had a very, very good game from what I could see. I also felt like I've spoke about Gyökeres having a good game, looking more comfy, getting more acquainted with the players around it. It's just like any other job, I guess, isn't it? Familiarity, Jesus, breeds comfort, isn't it? So yeah, he's getting familiar, which is making him more comfortable. The main person I want to talk about though is Eze, man. Eze, Eberiche Eze, or Eza, as they say. Listen, obviously he had I wouldn't say a rocky start to his Arsenal career. I think he actually had a decent start to his Arsenal career. He just had a bad patch, I feel, where, cool, he's coming to the team. It's like, all right, go out there, show us what you can do, whatnot. All right, now we're getting into serious times, Eze. We need you to understand what this team is, what this team demands of you, what this team expects of you, what you should demand from your colleagues, like the data. I've said it so many times on this channel. Big up Rick said it. Big up Jerome, I said it with Jerome. The data. The data has to be downloaded, and it looks like it's getting there, man. I know Palace fans are telling us, yeah, Eze when the sun comes out, but forget that, because I don't feel like, oh, next season now he's just going to be cold again until it's summer. No, the data is being downloaded. And you've heard Rice say it when he came to Arsenal. Yo, it's a lot of information. It's a lot. So sometimes I think people underestimate how hard it is to go from, like, let's be real. Palace is riding a bike. Arsenal is driving a car. Yeah, you have to drive a car. With Palace, you just get on the bike and pedal. Pedal, you're gone. With Arsenal, you're driving a car. So, before you're comfortable and you want to play loud music, windows down, all that, you have to have the fundamentals. You need to know the fundamentals of what's required of you to move this car. And that is, okay, biting point. I've got to deal with a biting point. All right, clutch. Sorry, biting point, clutch, same thing. But do you get what I'm saying? Biting point, gears. Oh, mirror. Oh, like you have to check so many. Like it's when you're first starting to drive, it's so hard to just do it naturally. But then after a while, you get your license. You know, you go on a few road trips, couple runs to the shops or whatever you do. You know, and then before you know it, you're driving like this. In fact, you're driving with your knees. You're just turning up the tunes, looking for what to listen to, seeing gal on the road, shades on, shades off. You don't like, bro. And that is what I feel Eze is coming into. I feel like right now, Eze is starting to drive with one arm. He's starting to look out the window. Who's in the passenger seat in the other car. He's starting to turn up the music. He's starting to snap. He's driving and snapping. Do you get what I mean? Whereas I feel like at first, when they gave him all the info and, you know, the Matty Cash stuff, all of that period there was more like, yeah, he can drive, but, yo, biting point. Yo, are you in the right gear? Yo, speed, what's the speed limit here? Yo, oh, zebra crossing. Yo, mirrors. Yo. Now, it's second nature. I just want to say, yeah, Eze, that goal, amazing, great strike, reminiscent of couple Thierry Henry goals. I'm sure he scored one like that against Man United and against Chelsea as well. I love that kind of goal. Touch, turn, smack. And the way he hit it, like you could just tell, I think Arteta even said it, the ball just hear the ball go, boop. Oh, this ain't got no air. But you get what I'm saying, innit? And obviously Declan Rice, another great striker of the ball. Nice kind of curled it around everyone to get into that bottom corner. Really and truly, it was a professional job. Exactly what we needed. We need momentum going into the City game. Because they lost. And they lost bad. They lost bad, man, in my opinion. I know it's 2-1, but they lost bad. 5-1 on aggregate. They lost bad. So they're not going to come in. I don't see them coming into this game with their heads down. And like, I'm seeing them coming into this game like, yo, the league, we don't really know. Champions League's done. FA Cup, we got to play Liverpool. Let's put our all into this game. I see that happening. So us having momentum is a big, big factor. I really need Saka to just get back into his form and get back to the Saka that we know. I don't think he was bad yesterday, but we need Saka back at his best. But at the same time as well, I'm happy that we can still be where we are and do what we do when Saka's not at his best. Because, bro, there was times it was Saka or bust. In previous seasons, if Saka played like this, we wouldn't win. In previous seasons, if Saka played like this, we would not win. It was Saka or bust. Pause. But now, yeah, teams want to nullify Saka. Yeah, we got Saka out of the game. Yes. Eze, back. Oh, yeah. Now you got a bit of that. There's more to worry about. So, but yet anyway, even though I'm saying that, I do want Saka to get back to his best form. I know he's. Can we use the injury still? I know he's coming back from the injury, but that was a while ago. Is it mentally? Mentally, what's going on, man? I don't want to say that because I feel like mentally, Saka's one of the toughest players there is. He's come back from so much adversity. So for this hamstring injury to be the reason, I would be surprised at that. But I did watch CBS last night and I saw Henry talking to Declan Rice and he was just saying how difficult it is mentally and physically just going through the motions while you're at this stage of the season and you're in so many competitions, trying to keep level-headed, keep fit, rest recovery, training, match day. Yeah. So Who knows? Maybe that's taking its toll on him. But like I said in my other videos, yo, Saka's carried us for so long. Can someone just carry him for a bit? Can someone carry him for a bit? Because don't get it twisted. If we win this Prem title, it's Saka's title, bro. Bro, I don't care who scores a hat tricks and winning goals and whatever. That doesn't. Yes, it does mean something to me, but that is to me. The person that should be the first person lifting that trophy is Bukayo Saka. Because I keep saying it, without him, there is no Ezes and Yokerezes and I don't want to say Salibas, but Timber. Like there is nothing to really build round and build off. There's no feel. It wasn't there. So big up Saka, man. And yes, those are the armpits I want to see first when it comes to trophy time. Listen, I'm not going to get into quad talk because, yeah, man. Listen, the only quads we're talking about, front squats, leg press, leg raise. Those are the only quads we're talking about right now. Yeah? Get one in the bag.